Hello. There we go. Okay. Wait. Hello. Why is it? 1 second. It did that too. I'll fix this as well. Bada, bada, bada. Yep, here we go. Okay. All right. Cool. Sorry about that. I had to make sure that the sound was good. I'll just put on some music now and we'll be all set. Yay! There we go. Okay. So yeah, as the description reads, I recently started playing Coral Island again because there's an update. So I thought it'd be fun to just do some fan art drawings of different animals and maybe even some fantasy creatures that show up in the game or would be fun to see in the game. So yeah, this should be fun. Okay, and here's just some stuff I was working on last time. Oop, I might as well show this. If I have time tonight, maybe I'll work on this a little bit too. But I am trying to draw and work on a VTuber model, so I have a bit of learning to do. So this is going to be like down the road, maybe this year, but maybe next beginning of next year. We'll see. It's because it's a lot of work to do this by myself and teach myself. So I'm not going to rush it because I like my model. I'm probably going to have one more upgrade coming soon. So look forward to that before long before this shows up again because this is just on the side. Yeah, and I showed this. I was working on a landing image for my streams, so I was gonna do something with this. It just needs some. I need to fix the color and clean it up a little bit, but I'm liking where I like how it looks. So, and yeah, here's what I've been was working on last time, just doing some different figure drawings in different poses of these characters. Oh, that was a cat I drew. That's right. So yeah, okay. So start a new one. Yeah, that's good. And I'll open up. Whoops. I'll open up some. Hello, thanks for dropping by. Get some reference for this. Yeah. 1 sec. Not quick poses. What was it? Oh no, that's for something else. Uh, hmm. Okay, here we are. Line of action. That's right. Animals. Let's start with. Okay, I'll put in um, birds, insects. There is for horse, so I'll put that. Oh no, the horse. Horse! Mm, some reptiles, rodents, canine, feline. Okay. And some aquatic animals. There's some in that. Yep, only show live animals. Let's get drawing. What? No secretary birds. I don't think there's even bunnies. Surprising. There are sheep. Those are sheared. Although that would be one thing. You can do a oops. Boop. Drawing a sheep. Do, 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 do. It's got like a... Yeah, it's been a little while since I've done one of these where I just take animal prompts and try and create some stuff, but I thought it'd be fun because I haven't drawn animals in a while, and about time to get back into that. Like I said, this one's been shaved, so it doesn't have, which is a thing you see in the game too. So I thought that'd be kind of cool to show. Why are you doing this, computer? Okay. Just these two. Oops. Okay. Hello! Thanks for dropping by! Yeah, I'm gonna do some fan art today for Coral Island, and maybe I'll do some comic work after that, but or probably some channel work. But thought it'd be fun to draw some animals. So I like, since I don't draw them much, I like to challenge myself by once in a while drawing them. Oops, that's too long. Here, I'll use this. Where'd it go? Sorry, I'm just gonna look for it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Gonna get my... Oh, I'm glad that helped. Yeah, there's... Yeah, those are great. But I'm actually using that line of action right now because I'm gonna do that's what I'm using, because the animal prompts on it are really, pictures are really good on it. There. Oops. Okay. Whoa, okay. Sorry, just getting used to this key dial again. There. Okay. Probably can make this one bigger. Yeah. Realize I'm not starting with the most exciting one, but I thought this is one of the animals on my farm in the game, so I'm like, a good place to start. Sure. Oh, because yeah, I did talk about that, didn't I? Yeah. Or I mean, I forget who what artist it was, but I saw someone on Twitch recently that did this really cool animation of a mix of a shark with a cat, and that went into a fishbowl, and it was pretty funny. It looked so cool though, because like the cat, it had like gray hair, like, and but it had a shark head, so it was a really cool mix. Let's see, let's draw on this one. Do, 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 do. Zoom in. Whoop. Let's make this. I'll make this one have some. Do, just looking for the right brush. Where'd it go? Where's a good one? What's this? Oh no, that's definitely the wrong brush. That's like Nickelodeon brush. Let's see. Oh, here we go. These are probably good. I just want a brush that has like can give me the. Is this what I? Oh, those are drops. Do 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 do. Yeah, that works. I guess it's not what I really wanted, but it's a texture at least. Oops. I can put this below this. There. Not sure why I'm doing it this way, but it'll work either way. do, do, do. Bum, 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 bum. Don't really. Actually, I do have a blending tool, I think, so I can do that. Let's get this. Just make the face all just this color. forgot to pause this. This is not quite what I want. Nope, not that either. Where's... This is a blur tool, but I want one that looks more like hair. Or fur, I mean, so. Well, there's this, I guess. This is... No. Not quite. See. This might look kind of cool. Nah. I thought it would be a little more like that. Yeah, I just want them to kind of blend together a little. I wanted it to be a little bit more fur-like, but I can go over this one more time just with a different brush. See. Let's clean up this tail. It's all corkscrew twisted to the other side, so its legs are all on the other. Except this one. I forgot to draw that. And then... I'm going to give it a... Oops. Let's make this on a different layer. Yeah, like give the fishbowl a little bit of a sheen, like to make it look like it's reflecting some light. Oops. Good. Yeah, it's just a thing about like honestly, figure drawing in general, or just anatomy in general, is all about just drawing it again and again and again. Same with like just drawing, feeling more comfortable with how you draw. It's like the more you do it, like in a daily basis. Oops. The better it'll look. And honestly, I think like this art channel, the main reason why yesterday, I mean last time I said it didn't really bother me about the view count too much is because this has served as a way for me to get it to put myself, give myself a task so I can become a better artist, because like I have to draw a set at least 3 times a week for several hours, so that definitely makes it so I have I learn a lot faster, especially when I do like time. I used to do like time drawing sessions for figure drawing, so oops, is that the right layer? Yeah. Because I have like every art book imaginable, but it's really just about it. It really is true what they say, where they're like, just draw. It's like that's the best way to get better. I'm trying to think what color it's. Let's give it some yellow eyes. Pink nose. Pink nose. Boop. Yeah. Like, what are you looking at? I'm in here on purpose. Then I can just do a layer for multiply. That doesn't work. No, not that. Here we go. Or not? What? Oh, wait, what? Oh, I'm in the wrong layer. that would explain it. That would explain it. Oh, okay. This is good for kinda. If I just gotta lower the opacity a little bit. Kinda. I don't know. That's kind of. I guess it works. Can make it smaller too, just like this. Yeah, it's better. That's what I wanted. It's more like a texture like that for the fur. There we go. It's better. The other one looked kind of a little bit. I mean, this is just a better texture overall. Yeah. Oh, that's why, because I'm on the multiply layer. Here we go. It's better. Yeah, there we go. Yay! Yeah, came out good. Thank you. Yeah, we can take. Oops, wrong layer. Where is the lamb? There we go. Let's draw different animals. What else is there? I think I was going to draw. Yeah, this works. I haven't drawn too many dogs. Or this is a wolf, but I haven't drawn too many in a while. So, and I except for the. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah. That was fun. I don't draw too many cats, but it's always kind of I do to enjoy trying to draw their form. So. This is a weird angle too, so it's not helping the fact that I don't draw dogs much because he's looking a little more rodent than dog right now, but it'll come together when I get a little bit further. Because also doesn't help that the eyes are kind of they're closed because it's howling. But do, 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 do. So, actually, that helps because for some reason the ear was, I think, kind of weird. Like it wasn't quite. The front legs need work. Do, 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 do. That's starting to look more canine. Yeah, it's a different skill. It's like its own skill. Like it's because I mean very different anatomy. So I think my biggest weakness is, well, I don't draw vehicles either, and I need to get better at that too. But horses, for some reason, just always look weird when I draw them. They never come out right. So I definitely need to work on those. Like if I have a lot of time, I can draw one, but I don't like using that as an excuse because I'd rather get through a drawing quicker, at least the sketch, so I can put in the finer details. Especially with working on a comic, I don't want. There's no way I would want to put a animal in that I can't draw fast because I need to do it several times. So let's go like this. That doesn't look right because it should be a paintbrush, not a. I'm gonna use a gray. Change to gray. That's not gray. There. That's more like a gray. Yeah, that's more what I want. It would also help my fantasy drawing to learn animals more, like animal anatomy, because like then I can, because all fantasy creatures have aspects of real animals in them, so it definitely would make them look more believable. It's supposed to be howling, but mine looks like more like he's yawning. I guess that's okay too. Like, I think it's also because of the fact that there's nothing to compare it to, but it looks small, which is wolves are pretty big. I mean, most species of wolves are some can get pretty big. So I know. I'll um I'll do my next since I said I was going to do some dinosaurs. I'm going to try my guessing game right now. I'm going to add that into this, where I look up the name of of a dinosaur and I try to draw it just based on the name alone. If I could just find. Of course, now I can't. Now this is difficult to find, but it does look like a fox, doesn't it? Yeah, I mean, it's canine, so that's I was I saw that too. I think it's because I made it more slender, which is closer to how foxes are. So, still, it was fun to draw. I'll keep working at it, and I'll eventually get better at drawing wolves. But I think it's also that, like I said, the angle is weird, so it's. But random generator, is that the one I want? No, no, that's the random clothes generator to make random characters. That would be fun to do too, but not right now. I'm just gonna Google it. Generator wheel. Ooh. Let's do this. Spin the wheel. Wheel of morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson that we should learn. Spinosaurus. Oh, come on. At least try to challenge me. Although there's been newer versions of this, so this is going to be a little difficult only because of that. So the Spinosaurus is a semi-aquatic carnivorous animal that Jurassic Park tried to show off, but they didn't have all the information yet because we thought they stood more upright than they do. So they kind of, I believe, more. We'll see how close I am because I know they're very long, and they have like a crocodile kind of face with a thing on top. I think the problem is we don't really have any. I mean, there's no way to 100% be sure on parts of this creature, but they're trying to find more. So. Oh, this was I found this spin the wheel app, dinosaur dash wheel. Yeah, so it's just spells it. It's just spin the wheel dot app slash dinosaur. Yeah, I'll put in the chat. Oh, except it has ads. Uh, I guess that's okay. Oops. Open web browser. Do. Paste. There we go. That's what I'm using. Because it just gives you the name. That's what I want. I don't want to know. Oops. Yeah, I don't want to know what it looks like, so this is perfect. Yeah, Jurassic Park also made it sound like one of these could take on a T-Rex just because they're longer. They're not bigger. They're longer because T-Rexes are kind of like if you made an elephant carnivorous, essentially. It's like this huge animal that's really got a lot of mass. And oh, did it not? Huh. I just Googled it and it was one of the things I found. Because I just put in random dinosaur generator wheel, and it was like one of the first choices was spin the wheel. Or Wordwell. What's this one? Let's turn off the music because I don't want music. Okay. Let's see what this one gives me. Oh, okay. That'll be a fun one to do next. Oh, it's... Oh, I'll set that for next. So, go back to the other one. I believe they had... Do. Were you able to find one? I just did, like I said, I just used that Google phrase and it popped up. One interesting thing that I found that was learned later on about dinosaurs is that we were accidentally doing something called shrink wrapping them, which is where you see an animal species and you just you take their skeleton and you all you do is put skin over the skeleton when you're rendering it. or drawing or illustrating it, and so a lot of the dinosaurs we illustrations from the early from like going back before more recently, they were realized were like too literal to the skeleton, whereas like they weren't leaving room for fat deposits. So like the animals were far too skinny, which is how we found out with the. I thought I did. Yeah, it should. I mean, I put it. Oh, I'm logged in as someone else. That's right. I'm in my other account. That's why. Sorry. Why does it weird? I'm gonna switch. I don't know why I'm logged in into this one when I'm. Yeah.
Stem bug spray is made with
Quiet.
botanical extracts.
No, quiet. I'm not. No commercials. Okay. One really cool thing is I've seen some artists who take dinosaurs and put like bird color schemes on them, and that's something I would like to try and do for the comic, but won't do that tonight. But it looks really cool when you like make a T-Rex and then you put like a parrot color scheme on it or something like that, or like raptors that are like colored like hawks or something like that, or which would be pretty cool, like a peregrine falcon color scheme on a raptor, on a velociraptor would look pretty cool, and probably pretty close to what they might possibly. We have no way of knowing, but it would make sense for a hunter like that to have a more earth tone kind of a color scheme. And these guys might have well given me plesiosaur. Spinosaurus is so well known now. Wait, I know this one so well. That's why I'm giving it a color scheme. It's like. Okay. Yeah, it's got a frill on its head and on its back, I believe. I'm going to double check and see what the illustrations say. Although, like I said, it's hard with some of these dinosaurs because, like, this one's so debated on, like, its appearance. So, I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to use Pinterest. It can be useful sometimes. I guess it doesn't have it on its head, so I was wrong about that. And they actually are more well. I mean, like I said, it's different artists' versions of it, but they have it so that it's I've seen ones where it's smooth too, but it does look kind of cool with the ridges. Oops! Come on, computer. You can handle this. There we go. Here. Better. Okay, next one. I was really close for that one. Let's see what we get. Oh yeah, Diplodocus, which is I know those too. I think. Hey, let's not do finer details yet. I'm just gonna do shapes. This is a good way to draw animals too. I mean, like regular. And I should have done this for the wolf, but oh well. Pretty sure these are the duck, not duck bills, but they have the ones with the I forget what that's called, but they have that thing on the back of their head. Since they're herbivores, they would have their eyes on the sides of their head. Cool. Yeah, no, that's what I like to do too. So, what are you drawing? The hands, on the other hand. Oh wait, I do know how their hands go. I think they actually go like this. I mean, it's body too big. I gave it like a horse torso, which is ironic because I can't draw horses well. I'm gonna raise that up a little bit. I think they actually even have a little more mass in the middle. That might be what looks weird. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a good thing to practice. That's right. You said you were working on those, so. Yeah, that line of action site has some really great timed challenges for that. So. They have like little hands. Maybe what I can do this time is since I'm drawing animals, uh, I will do a whole bunch today, and then maybe on Monday I can do Wednesday I can do like a drawing session where I do what I'm doing with the dinosaurs, but for animals, where I try and draw them blind, and then I go and look at to see what they really look like, because to see if I actually learned anything. It might be pretty challenging, but it could be fun. Or I can work on some poses, actually. I kind of want to do that more. I haven't done pose challenge in a while either. Yeah. What should I do for the color scheme? Let's do spots. There's no way of knowing. I don't think. What if this did have feathers though? That would be kind of cool. I'm trying to figure out like a I don't know if it would have any on its head, because that's where its percussion comes from. But maybe it would below the head. Kind of like a... I could have it like a... Yeah. Do, do, do. A little artistic license here. I don't know if they've... There's no way of... I don't think they've found any proof that Diplodocus had feathers. But it's fun to draw, so I'm drawing it that way. It gives it a little bit more flavor when you give it a skin texture. Kind of like a duck face. Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. I grew up loving dinosaurs, and only more recently have I've gone back into trying to draw them, because like with my character in the comic that can bring them back as his minions. So, oops. Maybe give it like the ends of the legs are bare, so that it doesn't get its feathers as wet down there. There we go. Dude. And if they did have feathers, I bet... Well, I mean, I don't know if this is true for all birds, but like a lot of birds have feathers where the males are the more ostentatious ones so that they can attract a female. So I bet they would... curious what color scheme they might have. But, that's... I've seen them as oranges and yellows, so I'm going to play with that. Or maybe some whites too, just for fun. Oops. Okay. Cool, yeah. Give it some cool, like, really bright orange for some flair. Put it on like the tips of its wings. And on these circle patterns on its back. Yeah. There is a cool feature in this game where you can, in Coral Island, where you can unlock dinosaurs skins for all your barn animals, so you could turn like I think it's you turn, I forget, but I think it's like cows turn into Stegosaurus, I think, or maybe a Brontosaurus, but or no, it's probably they turn into Stegosaurus, and the other cattle, the bigger ones turn into Brontosaurus, I think. Anyway, it's really kind of a cool thing, and I'm definitely gonna do that once I can, because that sounds fun. Being a farmer for dinosaurs. And then maybe I'll make a more earthy, well, or a very dark brown. That kind of oops, no back. No. I gotta be patient, I guess. I guess. Nope, that's too small. I had it the perfect size before and then I lost it. There we go. And then maybe some white for like or ooh, green. Like those like a mallard. Or yeah. That's cool. I like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is so much fun. Maybe I'll make. Nope, that's wrong. Normal. Okay. Yep, yep, yep. Ah, Land Before Time. The movie that can just make me a sobbing mess just with some music and a really sad scene, actually. But you wanna. Maybe even a tinge of like a, yeah, yeah, something like this. Yeah, it's more interesting. I like that because this is more of a almost a gray, so giving it something else to kind of make it a little more vibrant. At least on the edges. I'm spending a lot of time on this, sorry. But it's just such a fun idea. A fun idea for. Whoops! I'm covering parts of it. I'm sorry. There we go. Yeah, it's. What if it had darker legs? Like. Nah. I'll make them white. Its arms will be white too. So that is cool. Scheme. That's. Okay. Now let's see what they really look like. What? Am I spelling it wrong? I'm just gonna look it up. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Diplodocus. Yeah, I'm spelling it right. I don't know. Strange. Anywho. Let's see if it's on here. That's where I was looking. Whoops. I was. Wait, no. What? Really? Wow, I'm sorry. What am I drawing? is there such a... What? Really? Oh, wow. I want to see what I was actually... I don't know what I was drawing. Oh, here it is. Oh, I was drawing a Parasaurolophus. Whoops. Big mistake. Wow. I totally... I got my dinos mixed up. That's okay. Because I think it's just like... It sounds like it should be this one more. Even though I'm sure that probably translates in Latin to like long neck or something probably. Or massive. So... What should I draw next? Maybe something fantasy that would be cool in the game. Or... Wow, these old drawings are so cool. I love... That would be a fun drawing session in itself. I might even do that sometime. Just take some very early, or like 1950s to 1980s kind of drawing illustrations of dinosaurs, and then like give them different color schemes and maybe some feathers. That would be really cool. Because... Of course, I forget the name of that channel, but there is someone on Twitch that is a paleontologist who I like to watch sometimes. But I forgot. I didn't know he did this. That's funny. Let's take it. Let's go back to... Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here we go. Animals. Nah, not drawing pigs. Not drawing seagulls. That's not a good drawing of a... Well... No. No. No horses. I don't want to draw spiders, even though they are in the game. I guess I could draw a giant cat, because there is a new one that's I mean, like a... This is a white tiger. So... Draw the shapes first, and then go in and draw the rest. I get the shapes. This arm's actually more like this. Its legs are down here like this. So its tail goes woo. I'm not drawing tigers much. It would be fun to get better at drawing these. Because they are pretty incredible. Do do. Yeah, going back to that shrink wrap, I'm sure that giant, large cats are probably in that would fall into that group of creatures that would look a lot less scary, or would look very different if you didn't include more of their mass as like fur and fat and muscle. Like, yeah, all those things are really important. Yeah, like the T Rex is just so much muscle. It's like a living bulldozer. And but not as loud as, well, they believe they weren't as loud as we used to think. Like, according to like newer research, they say they could actually creep up to things to a degree. So they weren't like in Jurassic Park where like the waters would be shifting. It would take a little. They'd be a lot closer before that water started moving, and it would be too late. Although, like a lot of sharks, I doubt they would really want to eat people. I mean, unless you're on an island where they're being mistreated, then maybe they would have a grudge against those people. Yeah, so the trick to not getting eaten by a T Rex is don't bioengineer one and then treat it terribly and underfeed it and put it in an enclosure that's far too small for it. And not give it enough oxygen. So, all things that might have helped them. Well, I mean, the oxygen thing would be kind of hard. They'd have to put them in like a small, like a giant terrarium, and then just like pump air into it to make it closer to how Earth was back when they lived. Hello, thanks for coming back. Yeah, doing a few more. I jumped back to some. Oh, I did finish that one. That's I did the Diplodocus one, which I'm way off, but it's okay. I I got Parasaurolophus mixed up with Diplodocus for some reason. I don't know why, but my brain was just thinking Parasaurolophus right now, so I kind of drew what I wanted, I guess. And I gave him some feathers because it's fun. And because when I think of Parasaurolophus, like they could kind of do have like almost like duck-like features. So that'd be kind of fun. I thought it'd be fun to give them like a similar color scheme. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't mean to put so much time into it, but I was like, I'm having so much fun, I don't care. It's like, add a few more highlights. Yeah. Because even though we don't have any proof of color, even if they don't have feathers, I find it hard to believe that all dinosaurs were just brown and orange and in that range, because they're related to birds and lizards, so, and reptiles, I mean, so they would have color schemes like that too. So plus it makes them more fun to draw. I mean, they're already fun to draw to begin with, and then you add that, and they're like, cool. Yeah. That looks nice. I like that. Here. Yeah, looking like a duck with the eye too, where it's got like a dark sheen to it. Yeah, I like that. That came out really good. For the wrong because the Diplodocus apparently is one of the long necks. So, oops. But like you said, it came out good, so I don't care. I was told to draw a Diplodocus, and I ended up drawing a Parasaurolophus. Tale as old as time. And this is an albino tiger that I'm drawing. But I mean, it could be. I mean, it doesn't have to be for this drawing because it's just a. I could give it color if I wanted to. Oops. Yeah, with this one I tried to do the shape thing too. It helped a little bit. Still need to clean it up a little. But it definitely, especially with animals, it seems like it doing the just the big shapes first really makes it easier to render like all the smaller details later. And obviously, it's good to save things like doing the stripes for last, because that's a lot of busy work. And if you didn't draw the thing that the stripes are on right, then that would be a waste of time. Oops. Yeah, it looks pretty. I mean, I can clean it up a little, but it's coming along good. Hey, I'm missing something. Yeah, I'm missing some of its neck. I think it's just because I did that. So if I put that arm like that, then it's clear that it's got huge neck muscles in here. Because I think that's the thing I kind of forget whenever I draw these cat. I mean, like tigers and lions is just how much muscle's on them under their fur. Especially those lions that hunt what are those? The black ox. I forget what those are called. But I remember that there was a group of them that lived on an island that was with all they had to eat. What were those huge ox? So like they got ripped. They had their Rocky montage. It's like, and they're like, we just gotta get tougher. There. And he's got stripes across him. Like so. Do. Oops. Yeah, it's a shame. Sadly, foxes are one of the few things that don't show up in that game that I play in Coral Island. And I, oh, there's one you can have as a pet, but it's those smaller ones, and I don't want it as a pet because they're really interesting animals, but they make terrible pets. Even when they're quote unquote domesticated, they're like the most nightmare kind of. I mean, just imagine like a hybrid cat dog that just is always hyper and just wants to mark everything in the house, and it's just a nightmare. But it looks nice, I guess. So I guess you could be happy about that. But you could also be happy about that with a pair of binoculars hanging out in the woods, like enjoying them in their own like habitat. So I've seen them in, because they could live pretty much everywhere. They live in cities, suburbs. They're very adaptable creatures. skin together. Like I'm usually. Oops, too hard. Very lightly, I'll just kind of hint at the whiskers. There. I'm gonna just add a little bit more to the shape and clean it up, like adding fur and stuff like that. Adding a little bit, a few more lines. Let's see. It's funny, I didn't realize how much of their stripes were kind of like just like a shape like that. Like I thought that I guess it just makes sense because that's how they could connect that way. But I just didn't realize that happens so often on their backs. Cool. Okay, next animal. Next animal. How can I do this? I'll try it. I know you didn't ask for another one, but I'm going to do another cat because I found a good reference for one. And it is pretty funny. I'm going to add something to it to make it even funnier because the drawing is kind of just like a caught in the moment kind of thing, but I'm going to try and give it more of a story. This is what happens when I have reference versus just trying to draw a cat from memory. It's like very, very different. I think we all know this scene. The cat that's like, what? Well, I'm not doing anything. See? I'm not about to knock these off the table. I don't know why you're looking at me like that. Oops. That's a little too strong. Too strong in that brushstroke. I'm pretty happy with this actually. This came out pretty good for someone came about in the other one even. The other one was fun, but this is like what? Like that look, that almost human look that they give you, where they're like, huh? Like, go back to what you were doing. I'm not doing anything. Nah, leave the fur down because I don't want it to look like it's agitated. It's more like yeah, because in this game you can get a cat too, so I guess it makes sense based on what we've been drawing. So, thankfully, not this cat. Little troublemaker. Cool. Okay. Let's see what we can do next. Yeah, that's kind of a boring picture. I guess. This will be a pretty quick one. Good practice for the legs, though, because a lot of fantasy creatures I draw have like bird-like legs. So. Doot, doot. I do like drawing feathers. I found out because when I was doing a D&D drawing once, I did this like half raven, half human. They're called, I think, kenku. and they're the one I made was a sorcerer. I actually have I put the speed lapse of the time lapse of that drawing up on this channel, so I think that one came out pretty good. And I've been meaning to get some more time lapse videos done. Maybe I'll get some done this weekend because those are fun to post and fun to just watch again back and see how I did and watch my creative process from a different perspective. So, yeah, pretty easy bird. Just I think it's a. Does it say? Oh, yeah, no problem. Did you see the one I did last? The mischievous cat. I am the destroyer of all. I can pretty much just put like, what? The feathers actually don't go that far out. They're little guys. There. Oops. I keep doing that. I have the my pen set to sample the color that it clicks on with the one side of the button, and I keep hitting it with my finger when I'm moving in a certain way. And it causes me to grab the background color, which I think if I lock, maybe it won't do that. Let's see. No, it still does it. So. Okay. Oops. I'll move my. I'm always. My fat head's in the way again. Wispy, why were you in the way of the drawing? Let's see, what else can we do? Okay. I should be on for a little bit, yeah, because it's a Friday night. I'll be on for a while, so there's a chance I might be still on. So yeah, drop by if you want. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for your time though. Ooh, butterflies. I do have some fairy character, like pixie characters, so that would be cool to get better at drawing the wings. And this one is just black and white, so this is easy. kind of like that effect, actually. Nope. Yeah. Here we go. This thing is so teeny tiny. This is a finger. For comparison, that's like a thumb that it's resting on. It's just a little guy. Teeny tiny. And a butterfly. Do 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 do. I do have some coffee here. Oh no, this is tea. Even better. Oh, that's good tea. Earl Grey. Neat. That's better. Yay. Okay. Next drawing. Ooh. I think these are in the game. I wish they would put the name of the animal, but that's okay. I think this is a crane. It's from a really weird angle, but glad these things aren't bigger. Could you imagine? It's like from Amphibia, the cartoon. There's two giant ones that appear at one point in the story, and makes you see how these are. I mean, we don't see them as big of a deal, but for the things they eat, they are. Oh, that's its wing. It's not its neck. It's part of its wing. Here. Hey, birds have really interesting feet. Like, just different types of, like, these huge. Like, look at that. Those things. It's pretty close to what they look like. They're just like, they go out like that. And then the back, it's like that. One of the rare times where I didn't exaggerate the nose enough. do, 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 do. Okay. Let's do some fan art with one of my characters. What could he be doing? I'll make him. It's summer. I'll make him grilling. Why not? Some corn and some meat. Yum, 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 yum. And then I'll put some animals from the... No. No. Oh, that's a better picture of a wolf. He's changing the utensil into a mace. Just to, or maybe just like an energy mace. So it's got a few pink, 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 pink. Here. Should I do the wolf? That's such a good picture. I don't want to lose it. So I won't. Huh? Oop, cancel. Okay, I can't do that. Fine. What? No. That's a cool picture of a horse, but I don't want to draw a horse. Oh yeah, I can do this. I just in the recent upgrade they just added ostriches, so make one just pestering them. I don't know why. I don't want to see what he has, but it's just curious. He doesn't need the mace then. I was gonna make it like a big carnivore or something, but maybe I'll. There. Take this whole drawing, drag it up here so that I have more room. Okay. Then put my little guy in here too. He's mad. I don't like that. He's more curious than anything else. Nope. It looks too much like a beak now. I gotta fix his. Gotta fix his face. Here. It's supposed to be this like species of T-Rex that got trapped in the fairy realm too long, and they kind of mixed with creatures there. Now I'll draw the thing that's actually the I have reference for. Well, this is an emu. Yeah, this is an ostrich. That's okay. No one actually. So he would be, he would be reaching for some weapon. They are mean. Just to make a noise or something, he'd make. Uh, Yeah, Richard's fun to draw. Do, 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 do. They have a huge body. I might be making this bigger than they normally are, but they're pretty tall, so maybe not. There. I'm trying to think if I should do like a cross it with like some kind of like fantasy element, like like the synphilium. I forget how to pronounce it. There's these birds that Hercules ran into during one of his trials that were made of I believe brass, but they were their feathers were anyway, and they were poisonous too. So I think it was brass or copper. I don't know, something. I mean, these things are pretty mean on their own. They don't really need to be fantasy creatures. One of the few birds to take a city. They took out a military. I forgot what that was. Does have more of a craned neck like that. There we go. That's better. Okie dokie. Lines are pretty thick there, but it works, I guess. Maybe he just has a piece of, like a corn on the cob in his hand and he just doesn't want to eat it, nipping at that. Well, darn. Told him I'd still be here, but I'm fading kind of quick. Gotta find something more interesting to draw or I'm gonna fall asleep. Which isn't to say that I don't like drawing, right? Like I said, I love drawing him, but it's a lot to come up with a narrative on the fly without any planning. Let's just clean this up. So I wouldn't refuse to leave this as messy as it is. Let's see what other things I can draw. But I'm pretty close to running out of fuel here. Nope. This would be good for some practice on wings, so I'll do this one really quick, and then that's probably it. I'm gonna do. I think it's a fat. think this is a hawk. It's not a falcon. It's definitely not a peregrine falcon because those when they attack they ball their claws into a fist actually. So they falcon punch. Whoops. Put that too low. It's like more like here, and this foot's actually down further. It's, so cool how they have this like set up in there where they have these different layers to their wings on the inside. I just need to get better at drawing this for my next upgrade for the model for my character here because I want to make his wings look better. Should have used this drawing. This is. I wish I could save this image, but I can't. It's. But I could probably find something like it. I guess that's the main thing to do when I redo the drawing is that it's just a couple layers usually and just make it look cleaner. Oof. Oops, that's too far out. better. Much better. I am. Oh. Cool. Well, yeah, that's pretty good. The wings are what I wanted to get done right, and I can put a little bit, very light hint of like them continuing. Oops. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, this has been a good drawing session, I think. It's almost 2.5 hours. That's probably pretty good. I Yeah, this is good. I'm fading, unfortunately, and I don't have enough energy drink. I don't have like something strong to wake me up. So, all right. Well, thanks for everyone. Oh wait, let me see if this is. Yeah, I'm just finishing up this drawing, but I think it's pretty close to time. I might call it soon, just because it's. I've been up since early this morning, and it's late at night now. So, see what do we? So I'll just go over my stuff and kind of clean up some of these. Like, I was doing some animal drawings today. They came out really good. I'm really happy with how these. This is a whole series of them, like just like a bunch of different creatures. This one was the most fun. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy with how that came out. So I'd say this whole stream was a success just for that. Like, that was so much fun. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. It came out nice. So, thanks for everyone who stayed through, and I'll be back again on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, yeah, I haven't decided what I'm going to draw. Then probably I might go. Maybe I'll go back to the comic, or maybe I'll do. Yeah, I might. Maybe I'll go back to like the comic, but I'll do something like taking some of these animals and making them into things in the comic. It's like a mix of them with a fantasy creature or something would be kind of cool. Because I've done that before, but these are new. This is a whole new crop of drawings I've done that were like a lot of them came out pretty good. So it'd be really fun to see to play around with them and think of some fun fantasy creatures to mix them with. So until then, have a great weekend, and yeah, look forward to the next